everybody. My name is Puppetine from I Love Puppets, here today on I Love Puppets. And as the title card says, we are reviewing Supergirl. Yes. And joining me, of course, we have, in the darkness, Amphibian. Frog, come out.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
It's that time of the night again, Froggy.
Yeah. It's really quiet here.
Well, you know, it would have. I wish it was quiet for the last hour that we were watching, but instead we were busy watching Supergirl.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Oh, I just watched you watch it.
That must have been more interesting.
It was. I've never seen a puppet just have a blank stare and go.
Yeah, I don't know how puppets can have a glazed over look, but somehow that's what it was like.
If you want to see a puppet cry, you gotta watch behind the scenes.
Okay, let's start off with the basics.
Yes,
this show
is Supergirl.
Good.
Yeah, this is Supergirl show. This is the final season. We're almost done.
Episode 9.
I gotta say, I don't know who I'm supposed to root for anymore because there's
no villain.
There really is no villain. Yeah, there isn't. We have Nixie in here, Nixie, whatever her name is, who's a fifth dimension imp.
Sorry, if you don't mind, I'm going to take this really quickly.
Mercy, kill us.
1 second. Let me put this. Okay, I have my soapbox. Okay, then now I'm able to get on it. This show sucks because it doesn't know what it wants to do. This show we've been going through, and Nixley is trapped in Dreamer's dreams and wants to make a deal with Dreamer so that way Dreamer can manifest her in the real world. And that is all major plot points because the rest of this is all, oh, look, it's a broken prison system. Oh, no, foster children. Oh, no. What does this amount to for the characters? What does this add on to for the people we're supposed to be watching?
I'll tell you what it does. The whole episode is to prove that Kelly can now be Guardian. That's all it was.
Oh. Yes, Kelly brings up holding up that piece of shrapnel, reminding her the Guardian, and Jimmy off screen apparently at the end just approves. I don't even want to go into what this episode has because it doesn't really have anything.
Yeah, you get Andrea, who's in charge of Catco, basically saying, "You have to get me our interviews with the Super Friends." Yes, they're calling them Super Friends. Well, there's no Batman, there's no Superman, there's no Black Canary, there's no Aquaman. It's just Supergirl and Green Martian and I guess
Dreamer.
Well, Dreamer too, but guess who's not even in there? They talk about Brainy's not even in this episode. For whatever reason, he's not in this episode.
Nope, he took Kara's dad to Argo City.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So when does he come back? Because that's when I'm gonna start watching this again.
Oh, he'll probably be back next episode.
He's a comedic relief. This was just all seriousness. There was no comedy. And I don't give a hoot about it.
They tried to make cringy, corny ball. Oh, look at us. We're a cute couple comedy. It failed. Oh. When you quote Frozen, you know you've hit rock bottom.
Yeah, and not in a good way.
There's a good way?
Yeah, if The Rock's doing it too, the rock bottom. If you smell what the frog is cooking.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know what to say. We've pretty much said this entire episode. There's no details to dig into. There's no upcoming storyline that we really need to talk about.
Yeah. You know what the big baddies in this? Your gang is using aliens that were on work release to rob things so they can build a giant dirty bomb.
Yep.
And okay, So is Intergang gonna be villains throughout the rest of the season, or is this a one-time thing and then like we're done? Because they did drop his name. Bromhire? What's the guy's name? Dang it!
Something like that. But you know what? They don't make me care. They don't make me care. There's nothing to care about. There's a woman. The main star is named Kara, and I don't care at all.
I try to find good stuff in shows. I mean, like I gotta say, Batwoman season 2 actually had characters I actually liked. Alice, you can't tell me if you don't like Alice. You did not like Wallace Day.
I felt like I loved Wallace Day as
the dad, Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
You actually had characters you cared about. I used to like Green Martian on the show, and you just become a sidekick. That's all he is.
Yeah. It's just kind of insulting.
No one's allowed character growth anymore.
There is no character growth because they're all just cardboard cutouts placed in a position with no story to develop them. There's no hardships to really put them through except the emotional trauma of life.
Although there is a subplot from the episode before this, Andra has some powers where she's able to travel through the shadows and stuff. She stole some files off a desk that had the Super Friends on it. So what's her real motive for wanting to get these heroes on camera? Is she working for Lex?
No. She's not doing anything. She just wants this because, this will bring headlines. There's no villain angle.
But don't you remember those? She swiped those headlines. They were giving her files.
Yeah, and she showed the files to her reporters. She gave them directly to the reporters, so that way they can build pieces on them. They're fluff pieces, because this show is nothing but undefined fluff.
Calm down, sir.
No, this is my rant. This is my rant episode, Froggy. I need a rant episode because I've been put through this long hiatus so that way we can finish this show. But this show has nothing to finish. It's already dead.
Would you, sir, would you like to see a manager? It's okay. It's okay. It can't hurt you. It's over.
It's not over. It's not over. I mean, it is over, but they don't treat it like it's over. And that's what hurts.
You will be fine, sir. Don't worry. We got people in white coats to help you.
This show is a chore. Stargirl is an absolute delight. It has characters with actual struggles. I know you said you don't care for much of the acting on it, but I will take it any day of the week over 5 seconds of Supergirl.
Do you know what a dumb thing is, too? They still have the blue heat vision, even though Clark, who appeared on Supergirl first with the blue heat vision, and now has red heat vision on his own show with Superman Lois. I don't think we're going to see Supergirl anytime on Superman and Lois. For all we know, they might recast her.
Puppetine, please show me on the CW doll where the show hurt you. It's all over. It's all over. Look on my.
Do you need a napkin? Make you feel better?
It is good to see you, Tillium. He's bringing up how YouTube is finally giving him recommendations for the channel as he does watch, and we are grateful for you watching.
Yeah.
And maybe CW's Supergirls.
But I gotta point out, are they watching us? Or are we watching them?
They're watching us.
But we're watching them.
We're watching them watch us?
Yeah.
It's still more interesting than Supergirl.
I see you.
And I don't like being hard on a show. I don't like disliking this show. I want to like this show. But there's nothing to like. There's nothing there. It's all just hollow. It's as hollow as me when I am... Oh, well, I can't talk about that.
Well, my problem with this is, if you're going to point out the system's broken, give me a solution. Don't just arrest the person that was in charge of it and put somebody else in the spot. There's got to be a way to actually put in more stuff, more checks and balances, to check people. Because if the warden... We look at this. The warden's corrupt. So he's organizing all this stuff. Why isn't anybody checking in on the warden periodically? Because, this apparently happens all the time. So there should be people double checking to make sure the warden isn't power going his head, because we've always heard a tale from Hollywood. Prisons are bad. People are treated like animals in there. So give us solutions. Don't tell me there's a problem. We all know there's a problem.
How many episodes do we have left, Froggy? We're on episode 9. Do you have any idea how long this season is supposed to be?
I think 26 episodes or 22.
Not 26. It'd be 23.
Well, it could be 3 more for a big giant 3-episode finale.
There's nothing to finalize. It's over, and that's my problem. There's no threat. There's nothing to this. Kelly is becoming the guardian for what?
As one would say, there might be a threat because you're very threatened by the show.
I'm not threatened by the show. I am bothered by this show. There's nothing to it.
But I know what your problem is. The reason you don't like it because it's not in for you, because you're a straight white male.
I watch a show called Stargirl that's about with a lead that's a young.
You gotta admit though, that is kind of creepy. You're a white guy watching a show about a girl.
But Stargirl is good. So that logic
I
doesn't.
won't deny that it's good. But man, I'm just saying, man, you're a grown puppet watching a show aimed for kids, bro.
This isn't made for kids. This isn't made for anyone.
Well, I was talking about Stargirl.
Oh, Stargirl is made for everyone. Because that's how it should be. You can have your entire family watch Stargirl. There's something to enjoy. There's threats. There's characters. There's growth. This has nothing. This is dead. Done. Over.
And I gotta say this, for those of us who watched our Stargirl review before this, you can see the contrast of how good this show is, how much we love it. And then when it comes to a show like this, it's like shows we don't really want to hate. I mean, there are some episodes I didn't mind. They weren't that bad.
You didn't mind, yes, because I've even admitted that. If you watch our the first half of this season, our review, you'll see me say this episode isn't bad. It's just an episode, because that's what they can do. They can't have good episodes anymore for some reason, and I don't know why.
Well, I mean, this show has a history of using political and all that stuff,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Did you notice though? I'll say that for the conspiracy people though, Orlando is a black alien who's in the jail because he robbed a bank because he has a minimum wage job and he can't afford to take care of him and his brother by himself. So he's forced to join a gang and rob the list. That's why he go to jail. So he's being forced to do it again by a guy who pretty much what people just call white, because even though he's Native American, but because he's skin color, they'll say he's white. The other point is that you get his Orlando's younger brother is being harassed by a white woman who's in charge of the thing. They keep the kids their powers, so she says, we have them like wrist cuffs on them. They basically negotiate their powers so that they can't use them at all. Nullify them. And they basically Jimmy Olsen's a younger sister, Kelly, sees that there's cameras up there in the house, and she's like, "Why is there cameras?" And she's kind of like, and the lady's like, "You know what? I've been taking care of these kids. I've been longer than you've been before you were born. If you don't like the way I do things, go ahead. No one cares. No one cares about what happens here." So they tried to basically. The only villains wasn't an inner gang, really. It was basically the warden and the woman taking care of the foster children, the foster aliens, who I should point out are refugees from other worlds.
Yeah, and Nixley is just trying to offer a deal to Dreamer. Oh, I can bring back your mother for a day if you let me free. There's nothing to.
Oh yeah. An animal. I'll just say this: a beautiful white owl, is basically blown up by Dreamer.
Yeah.
If you want to be offended by anything, but PETA, where are you? She killed an animal. I'm an animal.
We're harmed in the making of this.
That we know of. I was harmed watching it.
maybe the message of the story is refugees. No, it's not, and I'll tell you why. Because they mention that they are from another planet, but it's not that because they're refugees. This is it. No, they're just in a bad situation, and that's what they say. They always say, "Oh, I know you're in a bad situation."
Right.
Oh, you're a victim of the system.
Anyway, but I don't want to bash on this show too much. I'm just there are, if you can look for it, you'll see conspiracy theories and all. I'm not gonna say that's what they're going for, but it looks, for those who look at it, it seems kind of obvious. But then again, I'm not here to interpret dreams. That's not my job. I'm not dreamer. No. I'm not blowing up owls in my dream to help out a crazy lady who wants to go to the real world.
This is a recap and review, and my review is just this. They don't know what they're doing. And this isn't just my opinion. I've heard other people who actually watch the show say the same thing. This is not going well. Not at all, because they keep Supergirl off the show for half the season. They bring her back, and there's no story. It's just...
You know what it reminds me of? The season... the final season of Van Helsing that was on Sci-Fi. For 5 seasons, they had Vanessa Van Helsing, the main lead. And then, for the last season, she's gone. She's been trapped by the Dark One, Dracula, who's, by the way, is a female. Who cares? Anyway, her daughters, they use her DNA to clone a set of twins to be the next, line of, weapons against the Dark One. So they're also Van Helsings. Vanessa, who's been the main star for the freaking show, showed up for the last 3 episodes, man.
Yep. That's
and I don't know if maybe she was pregnant at the time or something they're filming, but that's kind of dumb. We're there for Vanessa Van Helsing. Think about this: we're here for Supergirl. We're not here for sidekicks. If I want sidekick adventures, give me a spin-off show, or give me a 15-minute show episode, The Dreamer's Day Off. Something like that. Yeah, put it on a CW seed. I don't care. But
as Tillium is saying, maybe it's time to say goodbye to Supergirl permanently. We're going to finish this season. It's the last season of the series. The series is ending, and we're going to watch it. Why? Because we have to, and not because we want to. Honestly, I am just so appalled by what I just watched, because it just totally leaves me feeling empty inside.
Bro,
I would drop it.
Bro, if you're being forced to watch this, blink twice.
I wish I could blink. Anyway,
but I'll just say, even though we didn't enjoy this episode, maybe there'll be better on there. Hopefully, that's my hope. There'd be better, because she's a paragon of hope. So give me some hope. And yeah. So and if you enjoyed this episode, leave us a comment. We really don't know what you liked about it. What really made it stand out to you out of all the other episodes of this season so far?
Go ahead, tell us why. We do want to hear your opinions. If you liked it, please don't take what we say as a personal offense. We just really aren't happy with the show right now. And if you are, that's absolutely okay. Let us know why. We want to hear from you. We also want to thank you for watching. And I know that I ranted a little bit. Sometimes the old puppet in me just can't take... I'm going to start again. But just really thank you for watching. As it says right here, go ahead and like and subscribe. We're trying to build those numbers up. And also, please look at the Ko-Fi. The Ko-Fi lets us, if you just drop $1 in there, it helps contribute towards comics that we're going to buy and we will read. If you want us to read something specifically, please let us know what. But until next time, thank you so much for watching one last time. For Froggy and myself, one last thank you before we say bye!